demonstrate doing a provisional cast on with 2 circular needles, or more specifically, the cord of a circular needle. And this is a request from someone. It is just another technique to put in your knitting quiver. It's a way to get a provisional cast on the same way, with the same results that you would have with a Judy's Magic cast on. Some people might find this a bit easier to work. What else? What other cast ons? I think Turkish cast on will get you starting at the same spot. It's a bit different than the provisional cast on that I use in a lot of my sock patterns, which involves a crochet chain, but you will see how this works. And you need 2 circular needles, and since I don't expect everyone to have a bunch of the same size circular needles, you want to have the one size that your pattern calls for, let's say it's a size 8, and then one size smaller, and that's what we're going to use. You don't have to have 2 of the same. So let's go ahead and take a look. So in this, I'm going to pretend that my pattern's calling for US 8, and so I've also made up a US 7 here as my spare. But the US 8 is the main one that we're using here. And if you are someone who naturally holds the working yarn in your left hand, you're going to be at an advantage here. Make a slip knot and take my larger needle and get that on there. And then I want to get the cord kind of next to it. And you want to hold the working yarn in your left hand for this to work. And don't make fun of me and how I hold the working yarn with my left hand. It's comfortable for me. I get notes from people saying, your hand's gonna cramp up, and nope, I've been doing this for almost 50 years. I'm good. So we have 1 stitch on the needle now. This is kind of a 2-step thing. First, we're going to go under the cord, grab the yarn and pull it up, and then we're going to yarn over the wrong way. Okay, now that was the action. Under the cord, grab it and pull it up, and then yarn over the wrong way. Whoops, that was the right way. Yarn over the wrong way. And you can tell if you have it on there, if you've yarned over the right way, because it's natural, because when you go to do the next step, that stitch is just going to fall off. So yarn over the wrong way. Under the cord, grab it, pull it up, and then yarn over the wrong way. So let's count. 2, 4, 6, 7 on the top, 2, 4, 6 on the bottom. I need 1 more. Under, grab it, and pull it up. So I have 7 on the top and 7 on the bottom, assuming that I need an even number of stitches. I'm going to turn the work, because now we're kind of into magic loop territory. I'm going to grab my bigger needle here and knit that stitch off the needle. And then you'll see the second stitch is actually twisted. It's mounted incorrectly. Not incorrectly, well, it is incorrect for knitting it, but we're just going to knit it through the back loop to fix it. If you look at it, the back leg is in front. That's how it's mounted. Normally the front leg is the front leg is to the right and in front, but this one, the back leg is to the right, and kind of it's the leading leg is what it's called. So we're going to knit that through the back loop, and the next one is mounted correctly. So we knit it normally, and this is how it's going to go, alternating back loop, front loop, back loop, front loop, and this one is the slip knot, but I'm going to knit it through the back loop. Okay, and then I'm going to turn the work. We're going to knit off of, oops, let me slow this down. I'm going to want to pull this needle out and knit with this needle so that it gets mounted correctly on my circular needles. Because if I knit with this one, which is the instinct if you're knitting with magic loop, you can see how it's going to end up mounted on my needles here. Like that. And that's not anything that you can work with. You'll end up transferring everything around. So this time I'm knitting off of the smaller needle. And just knit across these. And when that one's twisted, I'll knit it through the back. And then when you're finished, you can get yourself into magic loop position. You can stay on magic loop. It's actually easier to stay on magic loop for a little while until you get a little bit done. Switch to double pointed needles. You can switch to 9-inch circulars or whatever. There isn't really enough here for that. And you see that, let me put this to the cord again. You can see that this is the knit side of our work, and these purl bumps are the wrong side of our work, which makes it easy to keep track of where you are and which direction you're going. And that's it. Thank you again for the suggestion of this video. It's a fun cast on. I hope that helps. Good luck.